Guys, Kim here, and we are doing another unboxing. I am super excited about this unboxing because I know we have all been anticipating this deck. I know there's already been walkthroughs of this deck, the Modern Witches Tarot by Lisa Sterle. However, it's new to me and I'm super duper excited. Now I'm going to give you guys some insider stuff about me for what's coming up in my new year. I've kind of mentioned it before, but I am going to have 2020, and as difficult as this is going to be, I'm going to have 2020 be my depth year. So I am going to still do giveaways on my website, for the channel or whatever. I'm going to be doing giveaways, and usually I do deck giveaways. What I'm going to be doing is opening the deck, going through, doing an unboxing, looking at it, and I may decide to just use that particular deck for the giveaway. Now, right now, that's what I'm doing here. I am going to do this unboxing, and if I love the deck, I already had this on my wish list. It was already a pre-order. So I decided I'm going to do an unboxing. If I'm not so inclined to keep it, then I'm going to definitely include it in the giveaway. If I'm inclined to keep it, then I'm going to get another one for the giveaway. Beautiful, right? But in my depth year in 2020, what's going to happen is I'm going to vicariously live through a potential winner's deck opening. So I am going to unbox decks still probably on my channel for the giveaways, but I will not be keeping them for myself in 2020. They will be going off to the new owner. I will put it all back. I won't be able to put the plastic back on here, but I will be able to put them back in order if I happen to shuffle them. I'm going to be very gentle with this unboxing because I may be passing this off to a winner. But yeah, I'm just letting you know because I'm really at this point in my tarot collecting journey that I really want to spend some time with the decks I already have. And I feel like 2020 is a good round number to do that. But it's not 2020 yet. So let's see what Miss Sterle has to dish for us. Here it is up close. It's a matte box. This is by Sterling Ethos, it says, of New York. Is in Liminal 11. That's why this is familiar to me. Do I have, oh, I do. I have my Lunar Soul deck. Hold on. I want to make sure that I get that out. Sorry for my long unboxings and explanations, but I feel like I need to say that because I'm going to have to start saying it. People get used to coming to my channel for unboxings, and next year it's only going to be decks that I'm going to be including in giveaways. It's not going to be for ones that are going to be for me. So, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So here is the Lunar Soul. This is by the same publisher. So, I really love this deck. It is one of my favorite decks, literally of all time. That's a little flavor of what we're talking about here. Love it, love it, love it, love the energy. It's a great reader. I usually read it for myself or for others, but mostly for others. Favorite deck, hands down. The cardstock, amazing. It riffles, shuffles like no other. It overhand shuffles great. Favorite. Is it the best cardstock in the world? Probably not, of course. I mean, but it's mid-price in an indie deck. Technically, really. I mean, I guess it's backed by Sterling Ethos, so maybe that doesn't make it so small-time indie, but there's that. So I'm wondering what we're going to get when we unbox this. So we're taking it out. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Look inside. You see that? Cute, 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 cute. Loving that so far. And then we've got this little flap here. I'm loving how they really protected the deck and the book inside there. That I'm loving. Is this going to be necessarily practical for me to throw in my bag and travel with? Probably not, because I don't want to beat up the box. And it would just kind of, it seems like it would just slip out kind of easily. Let's see. So, but that's okay. What I love about this is that the box is compact and it fits both the book and the deck inside in a compact kind of way. So that's a win for me. Now, this is a thick deck. Thick, thick, thick. This is all, you can tell I've been using this all dingy. Well loved right here. Okay. That is considerably thicker. Right? Considerably. So I'm inclined to say, wow, it's a thicker cardstock. We'll see if I enjoy it. Most of you guys know who come to my channel. I am a riffle shuffler. I use jumpers. I need a card that has jumpers that come out. One of the things that multiple people have said is that this deck has jumpers that come out easily. So I'm excited about that. That's why I was like, I'll forgive the heavier cardstock. I am a person who is not really into heavy, thick cardstock because I riffle shuffle and because I only use jumpers in my readings. So there's that. Okay, it is glossy. For those who need to know, you can see the glare. I needed to know, and I couldn't tell from folks, but overall people were saying it was glossy, so you got to take their word for it. But I love the backs because what I picked up instantly was the M and the W, but if it's in reversal, it's the same. So that's cool. So for those who want those unknown reversal situations in your readings, this is what you get. I like that. But I also appreciate in the other Liminal 11 deck, the ability to see the reversal as well. But that's a, matter of preference, I guess. And it doesn't make or break how I feel about a deck. All right. So we are going to, let's see. I'm going to start from majors and go through it. I'm going to be very gentle and respectful. So this is very thick cardstock. And I'm pretty sure that where it stands now, I'm not going to be able to riffle shuffle from what I could see in other people's videos. I could probably overhand shuffle, but I don't want to tear up the edges. So I'll have to think about that. The full. Very playful and fun. Very, very. Let's see. The Magician. I love The Magician. One of the reasons that I put this on my wish list. I wish I can get it to focus. There she is. Really cute. Also, we've got the High Priestess. The Empress. The Emperor. The Aries energy going on. I would have to say that I'm not a fan of the gloss. However, I wasn't a fan of the gloss for my Numinous. Oh, that's the deck I forgot. I'm going to do a comparison video to some of my decks with a similar art style or just more, like this kind of art style. I'm going to do a video separate of this one. But my Delta Enduring deck, it's glossy, as is my Numinous Tarot deck. Also glossy, but very good shufflers. Some of my best shufflers I've got. So I'm not going to just write it off and say that, because it probably needs to be worn in a little, and it could be one of the best shufflers too. But off the bat, it worries me when I see a more glossier deck. But it's a good stock. You think people would be pleased with it for those who are fans of the thicker card stock. And it's not so thick, it's like rigid. At least it bends. I'm grateful for that. I love the Hierophant. And for a number of reasons. Because I love the idea of, you know, who really holds the key here. You know, it's always about what is in the societal norms here. And maybe in some societies, tattoos and markings are what's normal, and you being without them is not. Or maybe, you know, this person holds the key, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's these people really holding the key. You know, it's just an interesting take on the Hierophant. And I like it. And I want to explore more with it, you know. That's another reason why I wanted to get the deck and really look at it and take it in. So I probably, folks, may end up just keeping this one. And getting another copy for the giveaway. Here's the Lovers. Here's the Lovers. The Chariot. The Hermit. At first, I was like, I had mixed feelings about this Hermit, if I'm to be perfectly honest. On one hand, totally, I get Hermit vibe, right? I mean, she's in a darkened room, I suppose, or a room that's painted dark. And she's choosing to shut or to close the laptop, maybe to close off to social media. But when I think of Hermit time, and I know it could be fleeting, I know Hermit modes could be maybe a day, maybe a half a day. But when I think of Hermit in the major arcana sense, I feel like it's something more longer term, a little more, it just seemed this, I don't know, it didn't feel entirely Hermit mode to me. But I get where they were going, if this makes any sense. I wasn't 100% sold for it. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't 100% sold. But it'll probably grow on me. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Cool. The Hanged One. Death. Feels very traditional. Rider-Waite-Smith. Temperance. It feels very traditional Devil to me. Look at the Tower. Wow. Whoa, this one's actually pale here. Yikes. Ouch. Some serious Tower energy going on. The Star. And so the reason why, you probably are wondering, why did you have hesitation on getting the deck? And when I do my comparison video, I'm not going to bring them up in this unboxing. The only thing I'm bringing up today or right now is the other deck that's published by the same creator or same publisher. But I have many Rider-Waite-Smith decks. That is my system of, like, that's the system that I really know and adore in the tarot world. And so I have many, many different clones, if you will, and many of them feel the same. And I have a few decks that look the same to me. Not look the same. None of them really look the same. I wouldn't get them if they did. But, you know, I have to be careful as I add to my collection now, because I want to be more thoughtful. And if it's something I already have, I don't want redundancy. But there was some, you know, something different about this deck too that I like the Hierophant, for example. And for some reason, I appreciate the laptop situation in the High Priestess card, which is here. Because I love this, like, she's kind of aloof, this High Priestess. And that's how kind of how I think of her. Like, she doesn't even know how badass she really is because she's so internal and, like, cerebral. And, you know, and then she's got her laptop. And that's very modern day. And I appreciate it. I love it. Love it. But then it kind of lost me on the Hermit for some reason. Don't know why. So I had mixed feelings about it. And then, you know what was also the clincher for me is when I saw that it was glossy and thicker cardstock. That worried me. I didn't know if I was going to love it because of that, but I don't think it's keeping me from it. The moon, the sun. I like that sun. I really do, actually. Judgment. And another thing that concerned me is I do readings for guides as well from all over the world because I do mostly all of my readings via distance or what have you. And so, the world card. And I don't want to alienate people, but I also want to be inclusive and represent that as well, Ace of Wands. So I worried about, like, how could this deck be used or received in a reading with a guy? And I always I have this thing that I do with readings for my intuition, a little game I play with myself, that I pick the decks. Okay, so we're going to head into, I'm going to take a moment to look at that. So if this deck was I was called to use this deck in a reading, I'll go with it, even if it is for a guy. But I just was concerned. But honestly, I hadn't even missed the guys. I'm sorry, fellas. I didn't. So far, we'll see how we feel towards the end. We've got Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Three of Wands, 4, 5. I adore the Six of Wands so much. Makes me so happy. One of my favorite Six of Wands, I must say. Seven of Wands. I also was like, I don't have the Bad Bitches Tarot by Ethany. And I think she just reprinted them, so I may be considering putting that on my wish list or get it before 2020. But I don't really have like a predominantly, well, no, that's a lie. I have, oh God, shoot. Oh my God, I can't think of it. Damn it. Cursing now all over the place because I can't remember. Shoot. Nine of Wands. Don't you hate when it's at the tip of your tongue? 10 of Wands. Page. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember. Oh, it's a purple, big, large box made by Red Feather, the publisher. Oh my God. Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands. What I was trying to say is I don't have an all-female deck, but that's not true. I do. King of Wands. I actually have a couple of them. So, Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. You can feel the energy change. The colors, it's still colorful, and it's not like they're necessarily going. I saw variety in like the wand suit, but here I see variety as well, but you can still see that blue coming through to denote the cups energy. Four of Cups. Love this Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Now 7. 8. 9 of Cups. Cute. Very, very cute. Okay. I'm definitely leaning towards keeping it. 10 of Cups. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen. Beautiful. King. Swords. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Cute. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. I like that Four of Swords. Actually quite a bit. Because she could either be just kind of covering her eyes and trying to get some rest. She could be sick. You know, sometimes with the Four of Swords, it can come up either if you need rest or if maybe the querent is feeling ill or have been sick at one point. And, you know, so I like that, actually. Five of Swords. Six. I get a sense that beginners could definitely get around with this deck. Seven of Swords. And be able to read with it if you're, you know, trained in the Rider-Waite-Smith teachings. Nine of Swords. And I already know that this one is behind there, so I thought we could just talk about it together. So here's the 10 of Swords. And then here's the ever fun. Everything is fine. Just everything is fine. I'm feeling silly, you guys, if you can't tell. Everything is fine. Really, truly, no, everything is not fine. Everything is falling apart. I'm falling apart. Love it. Love it. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen. King. Probably in the last suit, we have Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three, wonderful, Three of Pentacles. I just really appreciate just the diversity in sizes and ethnicities. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. 7. 8. 9. Cute. Like that. And 10. The Page. Knight. Oh, luscious and gorgeous. Queen of Pentacles. And then the King of Pentacles. Now let's look at this. It says, I should have read it in the beginning. It says, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. That's right. Love it. Let's see. Let's look at this guidebook before we wrap up this video. Let's see what we got. So, it's got plus points for me, a couple of points for being a hardcover little baby book. Isn't that nice? So adorable. Got a Ford by Vita Ayala. Introduction, the majors. Yeah, it's cool. Intro by Lisa Sterle. The majors. And then she just has the depiction here. Nice. Yeah, I think people are going to be pleased with the guidebook. What we'll do. Oh, and they've got spreads in the back. Reading the tarot tips. Extra cards. We got it. It says the Everything is Fine card, this one, can be used to replace the Ten of Swords. A version of this card with this tagline was the first I drew for the deck. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Everything is fine. The Four Powers, the Cunning Path, the Inner Wheel. These are names of the spreads. Oh, I like this. Simple. Past, present, future, and advice. Positive, negative result, advice. Interesting. Really good little guidebook, I must say. Actually, really impressed. Okay, so it's doing the jumpers, yay. So that's good. We got the moon and the page. We'll read from both. Just from the guidebook so you can get a flavor of the, get a taste of the guidebook. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to riffle. I don't even want to try. I'm afraid to bend up the cards. Yeah, I can't. It's so, yeah, no way. No way. And some people will appreciate that, I'm sure. But for me, it was something that caused me to pause on that. Okay. So I'm going to read from the guidebook. For Moon. Okay. Look at this. The full moon brings out the weirdos. Two nude women with wild hair and animal masks dance under the moon's strange light. They dance and howl in the moonlight and release their wild, untamed energy. The moon brings out strange things from the dark, a glimpse of what lies beyond the ordinary. A creature lurks in the pool of water behind them, a reminder of the ancient fears of the unknown. Wake up your wild side. Imagination in the realm of the mind can allow you to see things in a new way. You might be feeling restless, kind of weird, and full of wild energy, so be spontaneous. Do something crazy. Trust your instincts. It'll lead you to new, impossible, strange places, but be aware that by waking up your wild side, you may wander into some dangerous places as well. So be alert and listen to when your gut tells you've traveled too far into the unknown. Interesting. And then we look at Page of Pentacles. Let's see. This page is truly dedicated and focused on their goals. She might be young or inexperienced, but she has the drive and determination needed to venture forward. Don't disregard this person. They are truly talented and will rise to the occasion when it comes. If the page is you, it's time to focus up and commit to that thing you've been daydreaming about. Start taking concrete steps to bring that magic into the world. So yeah, there you have it, folks. I think I'm going to probably end up keeping this. So yeah, it's my first impression. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got this deck or if you plan on getting it. Also, if you have questions, put them in the pose them to me. I'm happy to answer them. All right, guys. See you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Much love. Many blessings. Mwah.